to 1407 Grey Malkin Lane. This is the living memory of the X-Men. Don't let anyone tell you different. Really, just stick here. We're fine. All right. I'm joined by Cory and Master Jarl. We are the AKPC, or at least 3/4 of it. And we talk about this week in X-Men. So we only had 2 books this week, Nightcrawlers #2 and X-Men #20. Should I spur your oh god. Just which one do you guys want to talk about first? Because
can we just start our hatchet jobs right now, please? Who wants the gun first?
MJ, you go first, man. How was Nightcrawlers? How'd you feel about Nightcrawlers?
I liked it. They explored something. So I think you guys have probably heard me complain about this a few times. That apparently something is special about the genetics of Cyclops. So he's always the child of Cyclops is always the prophesied child.
Yeah.
But now we got a 3-way child. This prophesied child has 3 fathers. It has Cyclops, Wolverine, and Nightcrawler. Kind of interesting.
So 3 dicks in the glass.
Exactly. Kind of reminds me a little bit of King the Conqueror having multiple fathers.
Mm-hmm.
If this character survives this whole event, that'd be kind of cool.
And they're not bringing. Nobody is coming back, except for probably Rasputin, but we haven't seen her yet. All right, I'm sorry. Go for it.
I thought maybe this child would be Nocturna.
Nocturnal?
Or this
Nocturne.
This 616 Nocturna or whatever her name is. But it seems to be a boy.
And yeah, it's the main one they're talking about, like the one with the Wolverine claws.
The golden baby seems to be a boy, so I don't think it's Nocturne or whatever. The child. I kind of thought maybe this would be this versions of Scarlet Witch and Nightcrawler's child.
Yeah,
but that doesn't seem to be the case.
No, it's one of the essentially one of the Nightcrawler chimeras wants to be a mom. Mother Righteous said no, and now she's gonna swear revenge. That's essentially what I got from this.
She succeeded though. She did have the child because it doesn't really make sense because the healing factor can maybe counteract your own inability to have children. But how does Scott's one have the? He didn't have a healing factor, so why does Scott's counteract it as well? Didn't make sense. But whatever. They had to make it work.
Man, new genes. They just essentially throw in a little bit of everything in there.
The chimeras are essentially living mutant smoothies. Mutant smoothies.
That's a good one. I like that. Mutants are
mutant smoothies.
Mutant smoothies.
And mutant smoothies can manifest hybrids can manifest mutations too. I don't know where Spurrier's gonna go with this, but yeah.
I didn't like Thor being overpowered so easily.
Yeah.
I kind of see that too, to a point. Like, Thor should be at least one of the at least the top 5 characters of the Marvel bench who you literally no matter what kind of hero or power ability you're classified under, you need to gang up on him to apprehend him.
So you're saying he needs to be jumped? You're just overwhelming.
There we go. Like, get him and everything, and you
gotta cut off more than one arm. You gotta cut off both arms, both legs.
Yeah,
and still you might not have a chance of stopping him.
Cut off his dick. Not playing.
Look, what will that do? He hasn't used it in 4 tenures and everything.
I know, it's just fun. You cut off anybody's dick, it's they're gonna be like,
it's game over. Yeah.
All right. Oh, keep going. I'm sorry.
I I was liking Mother Righteous last chapter. This chapter, I'm a little suspicious, way more suspicious of her. She doesn't seem to be good. She doesn't seem to be quite evil. I don't know where to classify her.
No, no, you know what she is? She's a hustler. She's like, okay, you know those hustling preachers, the ones who like pass the collection plate one time, pass it one,
Yeah.
pass again in 15 minutes, and another one 45 minutes after that.
Yeah, the holy roller flavor of Protestant Christianity. I don't have a lot of nice things to say about and everything, but this isn't theology. This is comics.
But
Well,
yeah,
theology in comics, because she's. This seems to be this Sinister. What I really like about her is that she treats magic like science.
yeah,
She's constantly creating new spells on the fly. It's pretty cool.
no, see,
Yeah.
and you know what though? This is one of the times we start seeing. I said this earlier in my review. When Banshee came up to her and said, like, we had a couple ideas, she looked down like, I don't remember giving you permission to have ideas. I'm gonna have to like. She is full on Wayne Brady. She's like, am I gonna have to choke a bitch? I'm gonna have
I don't,
to.
or
She
Samuel L. Jackson. I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Nice one. I like
exactly. It could be a situation where she is Essex at the end of the day, and she's getting really annoyed. She
Yeah.
has these nightkin visiting her every couple days. It's been 100 years at this point. So she might just be getting really bitchy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should have said that.
No. She's
Yeah.
bitchy.
Don't worry, anything we could edit anything out when
No. We don't edit nothing. All right. What you said is what you said. You said it when you said it. Oh, okay.
I said it with my chest. She is a bitch.
Right. She is a bitch. And everybody sees it now. I feel bad for Banshee. Like, I hope I thought maybe we could find my daughter, but I can't even
Yeah,
put that up to her. Like, he looks like he's been abused a couple of times. Like,
yeah, Banshee's been stuck with this Ghost Rider variant, and he's being led along by his what, I think.
No. It's a real. I would say it's like a real collar. Like he believes in what she's doing, but now he's like, yeah, you're kind of going a little. You're kind of a little crazy. But she seems like the type that's like, what do you mean crazy? If I was a man, you would have no problem with it. Like if you were a man, you'd be Xavier.
Or a man, or you'd be just like I don't know.
No, that was a cheap shot.
I don't know. But what I do to give Spurrier the one thing I did like, now that we're seeing the first big time jump, we're gonna get 2 big time jumps. My personal observation is I think this is as far as we'll get the mutant religion explored, Sparkism or the Spark or whatever it is. And original Kurt, no, this isn't what I intended, and Mother Righteous, shut your ass up. Kills.
I don't think there's a good name.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there's a good name for what the Spark is. Religion doesn't seem to fully encompass it, because you can be Catholic, you can be Muslim, and you can still participate in the Spark and not jeopardize your other religion.
So it's kind of like a universal religion. It's like a universal remote.
Yeah, if they retcon it to a mutant philosophy, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I don't think the mutant religion is a high priority with these X-verse people right now. But oh yeah, and what happened to Dr. Nemesis? Is he just decaying now?
What? Well, what happened with him is he's been with Nightcrawler the entire time, and that flora that he's had has been growing this entire time, and he's like,
And what's crazy is that you would think that if you just show that panel to any random person, not any random person, but someone that's watching like the Last of Us television show,
yeah,
they would think that that's inspired by it, but it's probably not. But it is kind of crazy that at the same time we have two things. I don't know. Just
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Spurrier must know gamers who do that. Like, yeah, I saw it now that because I watched reviews on it because that show's doing very well, very well
I haven't
right
even
now.
seen it. I've never even seen The Last of Us. I'm just like, I'm okay.
This review site I liked thought that the last episode was the best right now because Pedro Pascal kills a lot of people. Pedro Pascal kills a lot
Yeah.
of people.
I think they want to. No. My whole deal with this is that it just comes off as blah blah blah. Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's my favorite character. Blah blah blah. Mother Righteous ain't shit. Blah blah blah. Cy Spurrier has his head up his ass. There's no way he. I say he's one of the luckiest writers right now because, like, his book would have been canceled like 5 months ago. It's because of these events that it keeps on going. You know, like his
Yeah.
last two books ended
Yeah.
like really early on. So
Well, yeah, because they were leading into Way of X and everything. They were leading into Way of X.
it's just I don't like I don't know. I don't understand like it's too big of a concept. And he's not and he and
What
the
is
way
that?
the whole idea with the Way of X, the spark and what it is and what he's not trying to explain it. He's just like it's the spark. You got to listen to the spark. Like, long live the spark. Blessed be the spark. I'm like, what is the spark? Is it the
Well, yeah,
X gene?
the problem is they did explain it, but it was so long ago. They have to treat. I don't fully follow with that line of thought, but the line of thought that you got to treat every issue like it's someone's first. I
Yeah.
don't fully subscribe to that line of reasoning, but yeah, they definitely need to go into it again and a couple more times and fully flesh it out. But I don't think it's beyond. This writer has done a bad job, but it's a reasonable concept to explore. This idea of change and embracing the change. I like that mutants are embracing more of a culture. Genosha didn't have a culture. Genosha just felt like New York City, but an island.
Well, that's what New York City is. It's an island.
Well,
No.
yeah, fair.
I hear you though. I totally hear you. Yeah, I wasn't really into this book. Like, it just seemed like, okay, you're setting everything up. It's could have been.
Yeah.
It's really.
Can I see Mr. Essex again, please? I'd like to hear more speeches by him, essentially. Like, yeah, and we're going to hear more of Spurrier because one part of the news thing I would like to put in for ladies and gentlemen of the internet, he's now an official double dipper. He has DC work now. He will be writing The Flash.
Ew.
I am interested what this weapon she's building though.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen,
We're just about to finish with the filler and get into the real stuff, and that's when Sterling shows up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sterling, come out wherever you aren't.
Hello.
Look at him.
Right? Look at you all glistening and shining.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit late.
We were just finishing putting 2 in the head, 2 in the chest with the way of that with Nightcrawlers. Unfortunately,
No problem.
2 in the head, 2 in the head, 2 in the chest. Hey, I'm sorry, Mr. Spurrier, but we're calling it like we see it. Nothing personal.
You guys didn't enjoy it as much.
I like anything
Yeah,
to do
nothing
with God, so,
nothing.
you won't hear me complaining too much with God talk.
Yeah, that's the understatement of the century.
That is an understatement. You have your niche. I'll say that.
Okay, moving on to X-Men. Let's talk about the good stuff. Lord of the Brood Part 2 of the X-Men. Man, let's run it. Cory, let's go. You go first.
Okay. The first act 1 of the book pissed me off. I'm like, this is not what I wanted. I wanted Brood to have been violently deposed and him just running for his life, yada yada yada. But no, Dugan wanted to bring Nightmare back. Like, this is for putting hands on me in that one issue. So I'm like, okay, Nightcrawler. I mean, Nightmare, can you please tell me why I did this? Oh yeah, I'm doing this because I gave the Brood really good, scary dreams.
Dreams of Conquest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So
like,
you like it?
Like, look, everything looks nice. Who's the artist for this issue?
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm gonna check too. I swear I had it.
Because it looked like Caselli to me.
I think it might be Caselli. Let me see. It is Caselli. Yeah, good call.
Caselli's good, solid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It looked fine. I'm just like, this isn't what I wanted. But hey, you're tying it back into what's been done before. So, okay. The cut to black, on the other hand, this could be used and developed if Dugan wanted to leave it there, work on it a little bit more, and put it on the shelf. Someone's claimed Krakoan citizenship, and her husband wants to live with the mutants too.
That's what I wanted to know, because I didn't think it worked like that. You can't just, if you're a human married to a mutant, you can't just get automatic citizenship to Krakoa. It's mutants only, right? Like,
maybe we're gonna see some development with the law code really soon.
If I marry an American, can I qualify for American citizenship?
You can, but not immediately. You have to first they have to legitimize them. You have to pretty much prove that you are in love with one another, or that the marriage is legitimate. That's what they do first of all, and then after some time you can do so. It's pretty much like back when it was a thing, like the whole anchor baby thing, like where if you have a child in America, then they're American, but you're not. But we're probably not going to separate you from your child.
One interesting caveat was that they made sure to specify that Wilson Fisk is currently wanted for the murder of Matthew Murdock. That might be how to kick him off the island.
Or Mike Murder. Yeah.
Okay.
Mike.
Okay. Murder. Why is Kingpin like a Jay-Z lyric? He's like, I got 5 passports. I ain't never going to jail.
Because Fisk has been written to be that smart since the Frank Miller years. MJ and I were talking about last night. If this is something Dugan wants to play with for a little bit more, what I would like to see in my wish list, please, oh please, oh please, is when we finish April and we see how this Sinister thing ends, if they keep the whole Sebastian Shaw being on again, off again Hell Lord, Wilson Fisk is going to be like, I've just heard about this Hellfire Club thing. I want to be the Black King.
Actually,
Right.
really, no, real quick. I want to see how Fisk and Shaw would interact, because I think they would get along. Like, Bro, I haven't seen you in so long. What's up?
That's an understatement because I've looked at both of their character pages, wiki pages. I'm like, these two people would be so chummy if you would write them that way. All I know is Dugan's probably gonna tie in because you remember when Devil's Reign was going on and Emma was like scheming around Fisk and all that.
Right.
We're gonna probably get more dirty laundry from that and everything, but it's gonna be so much fun.
The problem is that both those people, they can't share power.
No.
They will never share power. He is the shock caller. He is the what is his nickname?
What, the Kingpin?
Kingpin. Yeah, he's the Kingpin.
Yeah.
You can't share power. You're the Kingpin.
Well, that is true. I will say specifically though, like no offense to Wilson Fisk, but like he's to my understanding, like I'm not the biggest Wilson Fisk. Like I haven't followed his entire history, but he's only like city good. Like he's not like, and like city like New York, that's still good, but he's not like international or like even states or even like state-wise. He's really like the biggest thing he ran for was mayor. Like he's not like he ran for president.
Yeah.
So, but he was
head
of the hand at one point though.
Huh?
He was head of the hand.
Yeah, but how far did that go though? Like let me be fair. Like he was head of the hand, but he only used it to like make Daredevil's life miserable. He didn't like spread it to like everything to other places.
I feel it.
Excuse me.
No, like
Emma Frost, and Sebastian Shaw. Well, Sebastian Shaw more than Emma Frost. Sebastian Shaw like has done international stuff. Like that's that's their wheelhouse. Now, I think maybe it could be argued that Wilson Fisk has not needed to. Like he's very tactical and like very strategic, and like I'm going to keep it at this level because that way I won't be able I have more control, and also like if something tries to impede that, like I have a system in place to take care of that. But if I start like expanding it, that's more stuff I have to plan for.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I really I noticed was that when Ileana and Jean went to see Brew, they didn't really look like they were doing good cop, bad cop, and Jean was like, "Nah, I ain't playing."
Jean was bad cop, and Ileana was good cop,
which was funny because Ileana would be the person to have a knife, do this, whack, and all that.
Yeah. And the thriller thing, like I've never seen Ileana smile. That's scary to me.
And dance, like she got real happy there.
Yeah,
I wish they would pick dances. Stop making. I wish they would stop making references to things that happened 40 years ago. Make something a little bit more current. Have the Brew do like a TikTok challenge or something,
or the Nene or something.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, have them do Gangnam Style. That's more relevant. But
anyway, that would be funny.
If Dan Slott had done it, then like that would be it. then that would have been the dance.
Yeah.
I think also Iceman, Talon, Sync, and Firestar like fighting off against the Brood, try to get everyone. All right, I don't know if you guys ever seen this movie called Starship Troopers.
Same thing. No, that's exactly what it was. That's the whole thing. Yeah, I will say I'm not. Let's see. It's very interesting. Like the little quote they had for Cyclops. He's just like, I'm going like we will eradicate everybody. I'm like, he's kind of going aggro here. I'm like, I don't necessarily know if that's like a Cyclops line per se.
I think that was just a knee-jerk reaction from him because like he just saw his dad nearly die from the Brood, and he was like, the Brood is on site.
Like spreading, and this is before I guess they're spreading the not the cure, like they're spreading the immortality to everybody. But I'm fairly certain like if his father passed away, like he would be like, okay, yeah, so we're just gonna slip him into here. Dad, you're back.
Like he gave he's a mutant giver. All his kids are mutants, so he has to be cool.
That's the point. Well, let me see. Oh, see, that's a hard call because I'm thinking it's him, but like it could always be from he could probably get it from his mom's side because
every one of the fathers. No, they've always explained like
they've explained it's a father.
Yes, it always comes from the father's side. Like the father's care of the yeah, it was like it always comes from the father's side.
Yeah, watch them change that in Marvel because like one criticism I have about the Marvel, like about the MCU universe is like for like this goes for TV and for movies now. Like they've just been like, man, I had a bad dad. That's what caused a lot of this trauma. Like, damn, I got a horrible father. One of the only times that didn't happen, funny enough, well, it was actually two people. It was Hellcat. Hellcat had a bad mom, somewhat, and also strangely in Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Like Moon Knight, it was his mom that was the abuser. I'm like, we need more. Like, we could just like, can we just have shitty parents, not like a bad, like it's always a bad dad. Like,
right? Yeah, like, no, Xavier's parents were pretty cool. It's just his mom died, or no, she died. I think she was murdered, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Right. And anyway, I'm saying that because they're probably going to change that in the MCU. Be like, oh no, you actually get it from your mom. So yeah.
No, his mom was sick for like years. Also, Iceman. You notice Iceman's getting a little bit meaner. He's getting a little bit harder. He's like, stop. He said something I always wanted him to say. Cyclops was right. We should have killed all of you a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, there was that moment way back in X-Men. Was X-Men Red? I think no. God, what was it? It was no, and Marauders, where like Iceman thought like those humans killed Kitty Pryde, and he just like he went off, like he froze their limbs off and broke them off.
Yeah, and they became new Reavers and everything, and Bill liked that issue because it showed consequences, yada yada yada. But yeah, like if written to where he's pissed off, Robert Drake, a man with ice powers, can be very scary.
Arguably one of the strongest in there when it comes to having those ice powers or having this power period.
We can probably call Cyclops now, race hunter Cyclops as well.
Because he wants to eradicate the species. So like,
no, it's more but like, I mean, it's the Brood. Like they go after. No, actually, no, I take it back. It's not the Brood's fault. This is Nightmare's fault. Also, I like the fact that Nightmare slapped Jean, and it just reminded me of it reminded me of like a reality show. They're like, get your lick back. And like, I like how he just slapped her the same way she slapped him. Like, okay, we good now. You didn't.
Yeah, I
slapped you back.
Yeah, it's like that's all I've been waiting. Like I had to do this whole thing just to get to this moment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh man! So
he straight up said, "This is for Halloween."
Yeah, this is for Halloween.
For like 4
years.
Like that was over a year ago.
That was like 2 years ago.
I want. So you know how like a Sabretooth comes every year to fight Wolverine. Now I want Nightmare to come every Halloween to slap Jean.
Oh, now you said it. Now I want it. Now I want it. Oh my god.
I love that.
I want it.
I love it.
Dr. Strange and Clea have to come help like every time Nightmare does his new tradition and stuff, to where Dr. Strange can go like, wow, Jean, wow, honey, I don't think Nightmare's a villain of ours anymore. He's an X-Men villain now.
Right. Especially not X-Men, just Jean. He's like, no, you got to find just her. Like she's like just like
it's like, no. I have no issue with the rest of you. Just her. Nice.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't bring your family into this. This is between me and you. You didn't have to slap me.
Yeah. I am a Hell Lord deity. No one puts hands on me.
What did you guys think about the whole Forge and Monet thing?
I still like it's how it's developing. I'm like, I don't necessarily exactly know where it's going. I'm fine with that. I like when that happens.
Can someone remind me what they're doing? I couldn't remember.
They are going to. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no. So with Forge and Monet are in another dimension or between the whatever. Forge opened up a black hole for like 1/8 of a second. So they can get back.
Oh, good idea. I'm saying this sarcastically.
Well, I'm unclear if he's trying to bring the entire No Place back with him, or if he's just trying to get back himself. Why can't he just go through the gate if he was trying to get back himself?
Too far, I guess.
Well, didn't they pass through the gate to get there?
They went through it the first time. They might not necessarily be able to go. Just because you go through something doesn't mean you're like automatically going to be able to go back.
That's the point of a gate.
Yeah, that is the point of the gate. But if there's something blocking it, or there's a malfunction, like I mean, Kitty Pryde couldn't go through the gate for a long time. Actually, did they ever solve that?
Yeah. Apparently,
She still
you
can't
had
go
to
through.
phase through the egg as opposed to break through the egg.
I don't think she can still go through gates though. I think she can get resurrected. I don't think.
But she has to do it when she's in phase. It's really weird.
I don't know. I don't recall seeing it. If you see it at some
Marauders. I'll send it to you.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, just like that. So like there might be something blocking. I'll go back and read specifically like why he can't go through the gate, or like why he's having their difficulty. But yeah, they're trying to figure. Well, Ford specifically is trying to figure out what's going on with Nowhere.
Yep. Everything that's going on, like, just, we know that, I don't know, with everything with Sins of Sinister, I wish we would have saw a Sins of Sinister X-Men, because I would love to see what the other ones, what everybody else will be up to. I want to see how a Sinister Jean would act, which I want to see how a Sinister Iceman would act. Sync, Rogue.
I think you say that now, but you would be so bored of it after like a week, maybe
just a
2
cameo.
weeks.
Just a cameo. I just want a cameo. I just want Jean to be like, "Oh, come along, Scott. We're gonna go beat down some humans for fun." It's a family trip.
I'm excited for that Dark Hellfire Gala. I hope we get a Dark Hellfire Gala. That'd be cool.
A sinister Hellfire Gala.
I don't think they're gonna do that because they already done the vote.
It would be X-rated, and they would have to resurrect the Max label to do it justice if it's immortal or immoral Hellfire Gala or something.
Or no, it'd be the sins of, I don't know, I don't know what a Hellfire Gala would be cool, but it'd be completely X-rated.
Yeah. Hellfire Gala. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just the fact that they did the vote though, because I'm fairly certain Cannonball is going to be joining them. It seemed like that was the shoe, and I was not shooting. It seemed like based on the numbers that he was going to be the new X-Man, which I thought was pretty interesting because I know there was someone else there. I thought it was a woman specific that I thought was gonna join.
I
forgot.
I think it was like M or something.
No, it wasn't M. It might have been. I know Frenzy was there, but it was another.
Yeah,
person.
Frenzy. Okay, so it's only 6 this year. Jubilee, Juggernaut, Prodigy, Dazzler, Cannonball, Frenzy.
Yeah, I thought Jubilee was going to join for sure because that's been the tradition so far of like they get a woman in there. But I guess Cannonball was just like they're like, oh no, we love Sunspot Cannonball, as I do too. I've always liked Sunspot more than Cannonball, but they're good do it like together.
Juggernaut did better than I thought he would.
I mean, who would you get? I mean, they don't need Prodigy. They don't need Prodigy on the team. Frenzy.
Well, they lost Forward. They lost Forward.
Okay, if we're doing this, then we gotta break them down we have to break them down like a D&D team, like a Dungeons & Dragons team, and like put the role for each one, see who's missing. So okay. Cyclops, he's like a fighter, but he's also like a ranger because he has, because he can shoot, because he can shoot his optic blast. Jean's more like a sorcerer, but a telepath. Let's see, we got Magic now. Magic, that's like the barbarian wizard. Because she can do spells, but she can also, and she can tell, and the transporter. So we got Firestar, and we got Iceman, also pretty much wizards. Excuse me.
Well, Iceman is range.
Yeah, so is Firestar, because she can shoot blast out too.
Sure.
So we got those two, and then we got Sync, who's pretty much, he's like, now it's gonna be crazy for, I know what you're gonna think. But Sync is the bard, but he's like damn good bard. Like he can just copy any power. That's why he's so good. Yep. He's like the bard because he gives inspiration, and he it's like he gives inspiration to himself because he can take any power and augment it better. That's why he's the bard.
Yeah. He's been doing that since he was a kid too. That's the funny part.
I think that and then we have the rogue barbarian, the rogue barian, which is Talon.
Yeah.
So what we need is a healer. Anyway, all that to say, we need a healer.
Oh wow! But none of these guys are healers, though.
Right, exactly. I know. I'm just saying that's what we would normally get. So I would have said if we need a healer, I would say either elixir or triage. But that's what we don't have. But what we don't have.
I think they're missing 3, I believe. Like they need a super smart person because they lost Forge. Forge was a jackass. He only joined for a couple of days.
I would have been Prodigy.
So we need a new smart guy.
You can get Monet.
We need super speed, super strength, smart, and healing. You're right. So 4. So super smart, super speed, super strength, and healing. Yeah, healer would be good.
Right. You just described M. You just described Monet Sankoi. Because
strength would have been like Juggernaut. Or Gentle.
Or Frenzy.
Frenzy, yeah. For super speed, you know what? Not Vulcan. Jesus Christ, what's his name? Jean-Paul, North Star.
Or man, how many speed? Oh no, they can't have Kid X-Men, can they?
They can. I don't think there's anything stopping them.
I was gonna say, what about Quick?
Oh yeah, like the one they just like. Quick is like the one that's still alive, so she can't join because she has to be at the. She has to be at Stormspell Rebellion, so she can't be there right now.
Well, there's an electricity one that they keep wanting to put in comics.
Surge?
Surge.
She's not quick though, but yeah, I know what you mean.
She's quick as lightning.
She shoots lightning. She's not fast as lightning.
Really?
Yeah.
But out of these 6, I would probably go. I don't know. Who'd you guys get? Like out of these 6?
I would go with Cannibal. I thought, if anything, because of the great work that was Exterminators. S tier book. Don't at me. Like Jubilee for the shoe in.
I
like when you said that, I'm like, wait, did somebody slip me something? Like, did I just hear that?
Right here. You see that right there by someone? No, I'm kidding. I framed it. But anyway.
Leah Williams comes out like, surprise.
The only one that offered a power that Sync could not muscle memory is like Juggernaut. We don't know if he can use Juggernaut's power.
Maybe he might be because he was able to copy Wasp's power. So it's not like he's limited to just X genes.
Yeah, but like he can manipulate just power.
Good point. I have not seen him copy magic. I would like to see it. I don't necessarily, me, magic is science we don't understand. So maybe his body can just understand
it. Hey, I mean, we've seen that he can sync with power. Technically, he's a mutant Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Like no, he's mutant Wi-Fi. That's what he's
story-wise. Based on the fact that they have Talon and they have Sync, I think they should bring back Darwin because they could be their own little team.
I thought he was already back though.
He stayed in the vault.
Oh. No, I mean like they made a copy of him, and he's just kind of like chilling.
No, I decided after Laura to be more careful about that.
Yeah.
They knew that he was still in the vault, so they never resurrected him, and now they're, more careful about that. Yeah, he's just chilling. He would be nice on the team for sure.
Right.
I just like the fact how Brew was just like, he was just chilling. He did nothing. Nothing was going on with him. He was just like, man, it's good to be the king. Like I can just come and go as I please. Nobody's gonna say nothing, and it's nuts. It's just nuts to me.
Yep. He went on vacation with his harem.
As one does.
He's like, man, I'm living my best life. But yeah, Wilson Fisk being on the island and Typhoid Mary. Like, if you guys haven't seen Twitter, they are just loving the fact that they're trying to ship Mary Sage, and like, no, she was doing that just to mess with her.
Sage was having some water problems after Typhoid Mary showed up.
Water problems.
Water problems. Yeah.
The basement was flooding.
Is that a euphemism?
The basement was flooding, you know?
That's clever. But
no, the basement was flooding because if you notice, like, say, like, the only time we really saw Sage, like, in this episode, the only time we really saw Sage kind of like worried was when Wilson Fisk came, and she's like that might be her king, just like big old ball black, like big old.
Wow.
I'm thinking of Bing Rames. I'm thinking of Bing Rames, a King fan, like big old ball juice.
Yeah.
Actually, would we make it? No. Would that be racist if Kingpin was Jewish?
I don't think so. Why would it?
No, because like he's sneaky. He's kind of like he's really manipulative. He runs everything.
No, I don't think that. I mean, now that you said that, yes.
Before now it is.
Before, no.
Like, now that you mention it,
like, you made it prescriptive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Just like Fisk is like, I just like. I just want somebody to be like, no, you better turn your little ass over.
I don't think he even has a denomination. It'd be hilarious if Fisk was like also Catholic, like with Daredevil. No, wait, even funnier. It'd be funnier if Fisk was like Protestant and Daredevil was Catholic, and they're just like we were meant to fight this whole time, like, from the or Lutheran, actually, specifically Lutheran. It's just like from the beginning, y'all knew you were bad. What is that one Asian city that's like New York but for Asia?
Singapore.
Madripoor. That's why I think Fisk might go and try to take over.
He did at one point.
Yeah, so the Mystique. Yeah, everyone. I think even Sabretooth did that. Like, that's kind of old. Like, anyone can take care. Anyone can take over Madripoor.
Like, seriously. Like, Mystique,
yeah, like
Mystique.
Yeah, like
yeah, go for it.
Zdarsky, right before this final arc of Daredevil, actually had like two sibling like characters actually try to talk Fisk into running for president. His bastard son was there because he wanted to make him the next Kingpin. Fisk kills those two people for his son's sake. Mm-hmm. And it's just, yeah.
Well, it's fun to say that because of and Daredevil 2099, guess who the new Daredevil is?
A descendant of Fisk.
Wilson Fisk the third. Wilson Fisk's great grandson. I'm like, that is fucking amazing. That's perfect.
Was this one of the original 2099 stories?
I think no, because based on the art, I think no. But like it's not too new. But I just like that premise. Like, that is an excellent premise. Like what a great way to put those two.
That's a twisty twist.
Because he wants to atone. Like, because Daredevil's all about atonement. So he wants to atone for the sins of his grandfather. I'm like, that is amazing.
But no. But let Wilson Fisk still be alive, and he's like he doesn't know who Daredevil is, but he's just talking all kinds of shit at the table.
That would be amazing. If Wilson Fisk was, it'd be great if Wilson Fisk was like still alive in 2999, and like his grandson is supposed to like take over the Kingpin business, but then he's just out every night like stopping his own grandfather's plans.
like Kingpin's like, you'll take it over when I die. But he outlived all his children.
Right.
He outlived his children, his grandchildren, and his great grandchildren.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, man! That's
Yeah, all I know is just okay. Now we have to have a bet. Who's gonna be the first Krakoan who Fisk is gonna want to try to choke out? Choke out.
Which one looks the most like Nightcrawler?
Oh yeah, he'll be annoyed by
Well,
Nightcrawler.
it is an interesting thing because theoretically he could attack anyone he wants, and nobody could hurt him.
To kill him, right?
Kill no man.
Yeah, so they will kill him. So they can't kill him, but they can't hurt him.
True.
I mean, they got. Oh,
Sorry. Let me correct myself. It wasn't Wilson Fisk III. It's Samuel Fisk, but he is still the grandson.
right. But I'm thinking about like Fisk could really become a serial killer, like an open serial killer. Nobody would be able to tell him anything. Like, what? What are
Yeah.
you talking about? You can bring him back,
Oh,
right?
he's gonna love it. Every single villain, besides maybe a couple, seems to have prospered very well on Krakoa. Wilson Fisk is gonna do very well here.
Even Block has a budding bar. Granted, it's the only bar there, but still.
I mean, all right. Let's go. Let's go through it. Which non-mutant villains have prospered off Krakoa?
Non-mutant villains.
Non-mutant, yeah.
On Krakoa.
Whirlwind.
That Morlock plastic surgeon.
Non-mutant.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, not many mutants. Like not many non-mutants are there.
Never mind.
Juggernaut.
Yeah, Juggernaut. Yeah. That is fair. Yeah, Juggernaut has prospered.
I mean, like the mutant, the humans that were like drug trafficking the Krakoan drugs.
Right. No. You said on Krakoa. I don't think they.
No. I meant non-Krakoan mutants.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Orcus?
Non-Krakoan. Okay. Then Mikkel.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Moira.
Oh yeah.
She's an Omega Sentinel.
Actually, no. I call B. No. She is. Arguably, she is the OG Krakoan mutant. So I
No. The OG Krakoan mutant, who was never known about, and I don't think anybody still knows about her.
Maverick.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
House of Legacy.
Well, he's kind of working for us now.
No.
Okay. All right. No. No, he's
always be on, like Deadpool will always be not on my side. Like
no, like if Deadpool was a kid, if Deadpool came in my house, I'd be like, no, what the hell you hit? You better stay outside my house. You take your shoes off when you come to my house, Wade. No, I don't hate him. He'd just be. I feel like Wade would be that annoying kid that your friends, that your kids bring over, and you want to say that he's a piece of shit, but like your friends really like him, so you just had to keep. Every parent has that. Every parent has that kid who's friends with that one that they don't like. Like, I don't like you. I don't like you.
All right, you're not. Yeah.
All right. So next week we got Bishop War College, where we get the all black X-Men. I want to see a black Colossus. Are they
actually going to make him like? Are they going to make him actually Russian? Or are they going to like change it to like? He's like from Jamaica or something?
No. Everybody in this world is black. Russia is black.
So it's Russia.
Iceland is black.
It's Russia.
Everywhere is black.
In Soviet Russia.
Soviet Russia. We're black Russia. We say black because we're strong. Black Russia is strong. We don't do the Red Scare. We do the Black Fright.
We don't call it the Black Plague. We just call it the plague.
I want to see a black. I want to see a black Psylocke. A black Betsy Braddock.
Do you guys remember that last? Don't you remember that last Captain Marvel issue where Carol showed her that possible alternative timeline where she shacks up with Forge.
That doesn't.
Quinnon.
Yeah.
She's still white. She was still white though. I want a black one. I
know.
I want to see Psylocke with like dreads or short curl.
I was thinking, do you think Beast is black?
Yes.
What would they call him though?
Black Beast. Black Beast, like when Mystique like is not in her regular attire, she always morphs into black women. Like,
oh, you know what?
Destiny's black.
All right, I'm just gonna put this out there. If we were gonna cast a black Mystique, I would make Jennifer Walters. If you know her, you know her.
Jennifer Hudson.
No. She played the grandmother on Blackish.
Jennifer
Lewis.
Jennifer Lewis. Yes, Jennifer Lewis.
Jennifer Walters is I want to say She-Hulk.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, Jennifer Lewis as Mystique or Destiny would be hilarious because I think Lewis could pull off that little sassy, that little quick-witted, always has something to say. That thing that Destiny does.
No, I'm sorry. The only one I'll accept is going to be the cougar from not Black. It's like the cougar from Abbott Elementary. I'm blanking on her name right now, but that's who I want from Mystique.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. I love that show. Janelle James.
Yes. That's Mystique. Don't even paint her blue. Just like that. She just have her be Mystique. Like, just say she's Mystique.
Yes. Also, Cheryl Lee Ralph. I could see her being Moira. Moira. Okay.
Moira. Okay.
All right. But all right. So next week we have, all right. Bishop War College. We have Immoral X-Men #2, and we got Wolverine 31.
Okay.
So yeah, you could Immoral X-Men. Yeah, you have to come back next week, Sterling, because we have one book that's actually matters.
I was a little bit late. I'm sorry. I really tried to make it on time.
No, it's fine, man. Don't you worry. Don't even think. I'm just glad you guys are here.
Yeah.
I'm also going to be reviewing Captain Marvel because, I like Kelly Thompson. I think
she's getting stronger and stronger and stronger with her writing.
Her power grows.
Yeah, I guess in other news, I'll close with a few church announcements I saw from comic stuff.
Okay.
Philip Kennedy Johnson will be the next Hulk writer. Nick Klein will be his chief artist. Cy Spurrier will be double dipping at DC with The Flash. And Wonder Woman has been given to Tom King.
Interesting. Okay. I'm interested. Let's see. You know, like I like Tom King's writing. We'll see what he does with it.
Yeah, Mark Waid will be getting Shazam in a few months back, and Joshua Williamson will be bringing Green Arrow.
Oh man, it's gonna be great. Okay, I'm gonna have to start watching now.
But I'm a little nervous because they're making Roy look really cleaned up when my Roy Harper is very scruffy looking, very technical.
Which one's writing for Roy?
Joshua Williamson is doing Green Arrow, the brand new Mr. DC Comics.
Is Tom Taylor no longer DC royalty?
No, Tom Taylor is just working on Nightwing and finishing up Deceased and everything.
Oh, wait, isn't that also doing the Superboy book?
Yeah, Superman, Son of Kal-El. Something's going on where Ultraman is assassinating all the other Superman variants.
Okay.
Ultraman is the Superman from the Crime Syndicate world who's killed with blue kryptonite, I think, or something. And Val-Zod comes to the main thing and he's like, John Kent, you need to come with me and help save it. You need to confront the guy who took your childhood away and stuff. So there we go.
Yeah. All right.
There was one thing I would maybe bring up real quick. The writer for Storm and the Brotherhood she answered a bunch of questions last week, and one of those questions was one of the questions was, will Storm after since I'll just read the question. So the whole question was, after reading Stephanie Williams's backup story, Scarlet Witch, and learning about the sisterhood and her connection to Agamotto, which I don't know what that is. I wonder, do you have plans to explore Storm's magical heritage post Sins of Sinister? And then the writer says, yes, soon, comma, yes, break, soon break, and then break, yes, break later. So it seems to be implying that in Sins of Sinister, we'll be seeing Storm do some magic.
Finally, well, no, actually, you know what this is? This is their way of trying to show that Storm is a goddess. Like, oh, she has magical abilities.
No, wait, better question. It's like, will she know a spell to help her walk again?
Well, it's gonna be the longevity, okay? That's what she lives for 1,000 years. Is she learns some type of spell that keeps her young. That's how she's spending
Keeps
her
her
1,000.
No, we've seen her old.
She's gonna become young again.
She was in the fancy wheelchair because she couldn't walk.
She don't even have a leg to stand on.
She's going to live for 1,000 years because of magic. That's what I'm getting at here.
No,
I think that's
she can't fly though.
Question though, like real question. Would you rather live for 1,000 years or be able to walk?
Be able to walk.
Thank you.
Wait, how are we living without? How are we living for the 1,000 years?
Can you really?
I'm just gonna say it. I live in a country with good health care.
I know.
So,
yeah.
You're telling me I get my rent paid every week and every month?
Whoa! How good's the health care? Can it help you walk again?
Can they pay my rent and I don't have to work? Yeah.
Why can't I answer the question?
I quote the Flash Gordon. No, I quote the Highlander soundtrack. Who wants to live forever? Not me. Not me.
Not forever, but 1,000 years? Hell yeah.
1,000 years is forever.
No, it's not.
1,000 years is forever.
1,000 years to an immortal is really small. You can get that's like 10 years. You could spend 100 years doing a different thing.
I think it'd go by so quick. You'd be at like 300 and you'd be like, holy shit, where did the time go by?
So, but just imagine you're like 1,000 years, you start to sound like, man, back in my day, we didn't have things like internet. How old are you?
Yeah, for real. The last generation to die will be a really weird generation going forward.
And then you have to learn a couple of new languages. Like, I didn't want to learn languages. I wanted to be ignorant. I want to learn English. Now I know Tagal and Kokokao.
Wow.
Hey, it's not racist. Oh my god, I think
New Englandese.
I just said wow. That's all I said.
All right. Anything else for the good of the order before we say goodbye, dear friends of the internet? Goodbye.
Sterling Silver, Master Jarl. He's known only as Cory. I'm 1407, Gray Mountain Lane. We'll see you soon.